Hi, welcome to Vector Bliss. Today, let us look at the value set for linear parameters. For this, I'm going to create a block of say 10 units by 10 units. I will make it a block by selecting the rectangle, type B, give a block name, provide a base point, open in block editor, hit OK. Okay, I had previously defined that block, that's why it asked me to redefine it. That's fine. I'm now in block editor. Now I'm going to place a linear parameter here. If you select this linear parameter, you can see something called value set. Here you have a distance type property. If you click on that, you can see two types of distance type properties are there. One is increment, the other one is list. If you choose the first one, increment, then you can see it is asking for an increment value. Let me provide this value to be 1. Now if I close the block editor, sorry, I did not add any action to it, so let me just quickly add a stretch action here. Stretch action, selecting this parameter at this point, and this is the portion I want to stretch, and select this rectangle. Now close the block editor, save changes, go back here. Now you can see I will be able to stretch this rectangle, this square, every 1 unit only. That is, this is an incremented value. So based on the value I provide for that increment distance type, I will be able to stretch this rectangle using the linear parameter. Now going back to the block editor, let us select this. When I select this linear parameter, I have set the distance increment now. Below that I can see distance minimum. So if I provide this distance minimum to be 2, now you can see this stretch is happening only after 2 units. So I cannot stretch it less than 2 units. So that is what this distance minimum is. Same way I have got a distance maximum. This distance maximum, let me set it to be 20. So till 20 units I can stretch. I cannot stretch beyond 20 units. So the stretch will be happening from 2 units to 20 units. It can be any value within that. So close this, save changes, go back here, reset the block, and now you can see when I am stretching, I have the option. All these values are happening within the range of 2 to 20 at the increment of 1. I can't set 1.5 here because my increment value is 1, so it can be a multiple of 1 only. So that's how these three options, the distance increment, distance minimum, and distance maximum work. Now the next option available here is the list. So if I want to provide a predefined list of values for this distance, I can provide that. So after selecting the list, click here in the distance value list. I will get this small button here. Click on that button. Then you can add the predefined values here. Say I want this square to be stretched only certain units. So that is going to be say 5, 6, 9, 10. 10 is already there, and say 12. So these are the standard values. Say this is a product and it is available in certain standard values only. So I can make this block in such a way that user will be able to select only from these values. Hit OK. Now you can see these small lines representing these values. It's at different distance. So if I close this block editor, save changes here, go back here, I will be able to select either of these values, like 5, this is 6, and this is 9, 10, and here is the 12. So same way, if I select this block and if I go to the properties, I can see distance 1 here, and these values are listed in the drop down. So as I hover my mouse over these values, you can see the changes are getting updated in the drawing area. So that's about value set. Keep practicing and see you in the next video.